5 most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. Forests are among the spookiest locations worldwide because of their enormous dark shadows and strange animal noises. In this list, we'll look at some of the spookiest and most upsetting incidents that are said to have been captured on video. Here are the top 5 disturbing forest encounters that have been captured on camera. 1. Camping. A young man named Noah decided to go truck camping in Sun River, Oregon forests in April 2020. He was driving down the road when he thought he had located an excellent site and drove his truck well into the woodlands. He was awakened by noises outdoors on his first night there around 2:30 a.m. He heard footsteps that sounded like they were coming from a person. He took out his GoPro and began filming. Someone is seen around his pickup as he looks out. Whoever was outside tried the doorknobs. Noah is confined inside the car and could only listen to the stranger trying to get in. Fortunately, he had closed the doors, preventing anyone from entering. Finally, after many minutes, footsteps can be heard getting further away from the car. Later that morning, he discovered handprints all over his truck, particularly on the back glass where someone had been attempting to see inside, and many times on the door handles where they had been trying to get in. That was the outcome, which is rather strange considering the time of night and the fact that someone was even out there in the first place. No one introduced themselves and the individual had no lights on them at all. He may have never learned who was standing outside his truck that night since there were no updates. Interesting facts about forests. 1. Black Woodland, which lies in Germany, is the darkest forest in the world. The Black Forest, where so many Brother Grimm fairy tales take place, has closely packed fir trees, and as such, little sunshine can peek through them. 2. The Siberian taiga is the woodland with the most emptiness. Siberian woods cover almost a fifth of all of Russia, with more than 62 square miles that are entirely unoccupied. These infrequently seen forests are as dense as an Amazon jungle. 2. The taiga. If there's a story that could top the one that we just discussed, that would be this one. In this rare video clip, we can see how a man is simply minding his own business while riding on what looks like a mid-sized elephant. The elephant is moving quite slowly and carelessly. Even the man does not look that concerned, even though he's in the middle of nowhere and is surrounded by bushes. Well, we must praise his bravery. Or is this just utter foolishness? We'll know that soon enough. So here it comes. You see that big cat, don't you? Well, that's not just any cat, but a fully grown adult tiger. Notice the way it jumps out of those bushes. Well, that tells us that he's been waiting in those bushes for a long time in search of prey, and the man had the ill fate of coming across this hungry beast. Well, the elephant somehow manages to shoo away the tiger for the time being, as we can see the tiger is going away for now. But hold on, this can't be that simple. Tigers are known not to leave their prey after they decide that it will be their next meal. So what's going to happen next? Well, unfortunately the video was not recorded any further. However, before it ends we can see the tiger is moving in the direction of the man once again. So yeah, it looks like this might not have been the best day of his life. How would you react if you were to come across a fierce tiger like the one in this video? Would you be brave enough to keep your calm and try to find a way out of the situation, or would you run like there is no tomorrow? Both are equally reasonable things to do. Fear creates a lot of pressure, and we don't often know what we might do when we are on. 3. Eerie noises. There have been reports of weird noises from forests in northern Oregon neighborhoods as of 2013. Eerie laughter was said to have been the most common sound. It was deafening and reverberated all over the vicinity. When one of the residents heard the sound coming from the forest, they walked outside and began filming. Some people believe that foxes, coyotes, or other creatures are responsible for the noises. Others disagree, pointing out that coyotes have a considerably louder and more canine screech. Interesting facts about forests. 5. Where cursed people and objects are left to decay or perish is known as the evil forest. 6. The invisible forest of the ocean is made up of billions of minute plant-like organisms known as plankton, which absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release half of the world's oxygen. Thompson investigates these tiny organisms, which are similar to plants. 7. More and more salt water inundates the land as the sea level rises. Salt water approaches and replaces the new fresh water that trees depend upon for survival around the world's beaches and estuaries. A haunting ghost forest of dead and dying timber results from the insidious poisoning of living trees by the saline water. Hey, we hope you guys are enjoying the video, because if you are, why not hit the subscribe button and become a member of the Just Scary family? It's free, and you can also like the video while you're at it. 4. Footprints. The girl behind this video is Lisa, who spends her life in a van. She journeys around North America while documenting her experiences. The format of the video is more along the lines of a vlog, displaying various forests, the locations where she spends the night, or the journey to get there. Something unusual was uploaded in February 2022. While Lisa was dozing off in her truck, she was startled awake by the sound of banging near her ear. There was someone outside around 4:30 a.m. She sat there still, unsure of what to do. The door knocked again and she answered it with a perplexed greeting. There was silence. For the following 15 minutes, there would be perfect silence. When she eventually heard the footsteps returning, she picked up her camera to film them. She silently stood up and walked to the front of her van to check the surroundings. Headlights could be seen out in the distance as the car began to back up. She turned the camera on herself to describe what had transpired. After a few minutes, she heard the footsteps once more. She noticed it tracked all over her van when she went outdoors that morning. Many people who have seen the video believe that the man was trying to take something expensive out of the vehicle. But why would he return twice more after hearing someone speaking inside? The man was probably intending to do far worse things. Interesting facts about forests. 8. Solitary forest syndrome, a circumstance frequent in Asia where most songbirds have been caught for the caged bird trade, which causes forests to sit silent as there are no birds singing in the area. 9. A natural setting that dates back to the ancient times is the secret forest. In 3 replica roundhouses of various constructions, it contains a roundhouse hamlet that depicts how Iron Age laborers would have resided. 10. Japan's Aokigahara forest, which is so enormous and enigmatic that locals call it the Sea of Trees, is located at the base of Mount Fuji. Additionally, because it is so large, it naturally muffles all outside noises. Hikers frequently hang their tapes from the trees to help them find their way out. 5. Bear. This video was captured by a mountain biker from Canada, Vancouver. He put up a camera on the trail to capture a picture of himself riding down the mountain section. As he approaches the camera and passes it, he abruptly applies the brakes and begins to shout. Then, with his bike in tow, he reappears in the shot as he climbs the mountain. He continues to turn to face the rear as he moves. A bear who is currently pursuing him was strolling on his way. The bear retreated from its original location after the boy repeatedly slammed his brakes on the ground to make himself appear more prominent. The bear turns over the camera and then continues to gaze intently into it. It ultimately backs off entirely, letting the child recover his phone and return to safety. And that brings us to the ending of today's video. I hope the spooky experience was fun. Please enjoy our video, subscribe to our channel, Just Scary, and leave a comment down below. Check out some of our other videos as well while you're at it.